Hello everybody. Now we are going to discuss about orthographic projections. Okay. Now here we are going to draw horizontal plane and vertical plane. Okay. Now this is the vertical plane because this is vertical, and this is the horizontal plane. This plane is said to be horizontal plane. Okay, fine. So these are the planes. Okay, these are the planes. Okay, what planes? This is vertical plane and this is horizontal planes. Now let me show you. See, these are the planes. These are the planes. While seeing this like this, we can see as a lines. Okay, this is a vertical plane and this is the horizontal plane. See here, these are the planes. Okay, what is this? This is a vertical plane, and what is this? This is a horizontal plane. Okay, now let us put the points in between the planes. Okay, now before going to this, we have to discuss, this is the quadrants. We have divided this in 4 quadrants. Okay, what is this? This is the first quadrant. Okay, now this is the second quadrant, this is the third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant, as we know. Fine, right? So we'll put the points individually in different quadrants. Okay, now we have to address them with respect to horizontal plane and with respect to vertical plane. Okay, I am addressing. Suppose the point is some above the HP, means see here, this is horizontal plane. Yes, this is horizontal plane. Above the HP means the point is above the horizontal plane, means it may be in the first quadrant or it may be in the second quadrant. Okay, above means it is above, it may be in first or second. If the point is below the horizontal plane, so it may fall in fourth and third quadrant. Below means downwards. Okay, now the VP is like this. Yes, so VP is like this, means it is vertical. If I say the point is in front of, means it will fall in first and fourth. In front means here. Okay, I am assuming that the vertical plane is like this and facing this side, right side. Okay, the facing right side. So in front of means it will be, the point will fall in the first and fourth quadrant. If he says the vertical plane, if he says the point is behind the VP, so what I'll do, I'll put the point the second and third quadrant. Now another assumption is the vertical plane is fixed. Okay, VP is fixed always. Okay, and HP is rotating, always rotating at 90 degrees. Okay, in clockwise direction, in clockwise direction. Done? Fine. Let us assume there is a point. Okay, I am assuming that the point A is here. It means the point A is above the HP and in front of VP. Okay, the point A is above the HP and in front of VP. Now, what about the distance? I'll assume that the point A is, okay, I am assuming that the point A is, suppose I am drawing the distance here. Okay, the point A is some 30 mm above the HP. Okay, and the VP, from the VP, distance from the VP I am drawing. So this is some 50 mm in front of VP. I am assuming 50 in front of VP and 30 above the HP. I am assuming about the point. Okay, it means the point is in the first quadrant. Now how to draw this one? See here, I can see in the two ways. Okay, I can see from here. I have to stand here. Okay, I have to stand here and I have to see the vertical plane. At a time I can see only one plane. At a time I can see only one plane. So here the assumption is while seeing the vertical plane I can see the distance from HP. Okay, now this is my front view. Then I am assuming this is my front view. Okay, from the front I can see the distance from the HP on the VP. Okay, another assumption is I am seeing from top. So this is my top view. This is my top view, or I'll write TV. Okay, front view I am writing FV. Okay, so from the front view I can see only VP. From the top view I can see only HP. But the distance are vice versa. So I can write a note that distance from the HP draw on the VP. Distance from the VP draw on the HP. I am writing two assumptions here. Okay, now I'll draw. See here, I am showing a book here. See this book. So I am assuming this is the first quadrant like this. Okay, this is the first quadrant. Okay, now because this is vertical plane, because this is horizontal plane. Okay, now I'll assume a point A. I am assuming a point A. See here, this is a point A. It is on some air. Distance from HP is, he said 30. Okay, distance from VP is, he said 50. So from the front, I'll see from the front something like this. Okay, I can see the VP like this. The point is here. So distance from HP is how much? 30. I can see on the VP. So I'll show how to draw. So what I'll do here, I have to draw XY line. This is XY line first. So what is happening? The VP is fixed and HP is rotating at 90 degrees. So I'll rotate like this and I'll show like this. Okay, what is this? This is the reference line. So XY, this is a reference line. So where is HP? HP is below the XY line. So this is the HP. Chudandi, I am rotating like this. This is horizontal plane. I am rotating like this and I am showing like this. So this is XY, this is vertical plane and this is the horizontal plane. Okay, now what I am assumed, the distance from HP, it will fall on VP. So this is HP, this is VP. So what I'll do, I'll draw a line like this. This is 30 mm. I'll draw a line like this, and this is 50 mm which falls on VP. Distances are reverse. So I'll draw a line and I am assuming point A. So what I'm doing here, I'm drawing the projections. Okay, I'm drawing the projections. So I'll project the point here. So this is what? This is point A dash. So wherever the VP, I have to mark the points as dash. Okay, so this is the straight line and mark a point here, and this is point A. So the same point, same point A is, I am seeing two types. Why I am seeing? How I am seeing? I am seeing this point as a front view. I am seeing from the front the point. The distance is 30. This 30 is falling on the VP. Okay, see from the top, I can see HP. Okay, this distance is how much? This is 50. From the VP, it is 50. Done, which is falling on the HP. Done, I have drawn like this. So this is said to be a first angle projection. Okay, in the first angle projection, the HP is below the reference line. This XY line is said to be reference line. Okay, so in the first angle projection, this is first angle projection. First angle projection. Okay, in the first angle projection, HP is below the reference line and VP is above the reference line. Done. Let us come to the second quadrant. So I'll mark a point B. Okay, I'll mark a point B. I'll mark a point B. I'll assume the point B is, 40 mm behind the VP. Endukante this is backwards of the VP. And what about with the HP? It is above the HP. Yes, this is above the HP. I will assume some distance. Okay, I'll assume some distance here. I'll assume this B is some 10 above the HP. Okay, now this is behind the VP. I'll assume some 40 mm behind the VP. Now, where is the B? The point B is in the second quadrant now. What I have assumed that the point B is 40 behind the VP and 10 mm above the HP. Done. Now, how to draw the quadrants here? Now, see here. This is the second quadrant. See here. All these are quadrants. So, this is the second quadrant. Right? This is the second quadrant. See, these are the planes. While seeing, I'll see from here now. So, while seeing like this, I can see the vertical plane. Okay, vertical plane. Okay, how can I see the horizontal plane? From the top, like this. This is the horizontal. From the top, I have to check like this. Okay, I cannot see the vertical plane now. I can see only horizontal plane. From the front, I can see like this. Only vertical plane I can see, but not the horizontal plane. Means at a time, I can see only one plane. Right? Now, how to draw this second quadrant? See here. This is the second quadrant. Yes, horizontal plane is like this and vertical plane is like this. So what to do? VP is always fixed. What about HP? It is rotating 90 degrees clockwise direction. Okay, I'll rotate like this. Okay, clockwise direction 90 degrees. So both are merging. Means what about XY? This is the XY, the meeting line. And both are above the reference line. So what I'll do? I'll draw like this. This is XY. Okay, both are rotated upwards. So this is HP and itself is a VP. Both are above. Right. Now what we have assumed? We have assumed that the 10 mm from the HP will fall on the VP. Yes. So what I'll do? I'll draw a line 10 mm like this. And where it is falling, distance from HP is falling on the VP. So mark a point B dash. Whatever the point falling from the HP is falling on the VP, I'll put dash. Right. Next, distance from VP which is falling on HP. So no need to put the dash. So draw here. This is 40. Okay. Now this is B. Like this. I have to mention like this. Both the planes are above the reference line in second quadrant. Right. Now how I am mentioning? I am showing that dash. Dash means it is falling on the VP. Without dash, the distance is falling on the HP. So here in the HP, and then dash I did not put the dash here. So it is falling on the HP. If I put the dash, it falls on the VP. Let us come to the third quadrant. So I'll assume some point C here. Okay, I'll assume some distances here. So I'll assume. Now, how we call this C? The point C is below the HP. See here, the point C is below the HP and behind the VP. Okay, VP backside and HP below. The point C is below the HP and behind the VP now. Now, let us assume the distances. Okay, I'll assume the point C is 15 behind the VP and 35 below the HP. I am assuming 35 below HP. All distances are mm. Okay, millimeters. Fine. Now, how it comes? Okay, so here the third quadrant is reverse of first quadrant. Okay, how it comes? Let me check. See here, this is the quadrants, 4 quadrants. So this is the third quadrant. This is HP and this is VP. I'll assume only third quadrant now. Done. Now this is the third quadrant. See here, this is like this. Yes. Now this is HP because this is horizontal. This is VP because this is vertical. Now how to rotate? VP is always fixed. What about HP? It is rotating 90 degrees clockwise direction. So it will rotate like this, and I'll show like this. This is HP and this is VP. Done. So I'll write XY, the reference line. What is this reference line? The meeting line. This meeting line is said to be a reference line. So what to do? I have to show this HP. Which one? This is HP is rotating upwards, and I am showing like this. So this is HP, this is VP. So I am writing here. This is HP and this is VP. Done. Over. Now let us come to the distances. See, distance from VP, which is 15, should fall on HP. So I am writing here. This is 15 mm. See, this distance, draw here and draw the horizontal line. What is the point? This is point C. Shall I put the dash? No, because it is representing HP. So distance from VP representing on HP, and no need to put the dash. Right? Now distance from HP I have to draw in the VP. That is 25. That is 25 mm. Draw horizontal line. Okay, exactly this C is C nunchi perpendicular. From the C I have to draw the perpendicular line, and I have to put the dash because it is falling on the VP. Distance from HP falling on the VP, so I have to put the dash. Right? So this is the third angle projection. This is said to be a third angle projection. Okay, I am calling as this is third angle projection. So no need to remember this. This is a reverse of first angle projection. See here, in the first angle projection, VP is above the XY line and HP is below the XY line. Here the reverse. HP is above and VP is below. I have to represent like this. Now let us come to the fourth quadrant. Now I'll assume this is a point D somewhere here. Okay, now what I'll do? I'll assume some distances here. Okay, now I'll assume this is some 25 mm. Okay, now this distance is some 45 mm. Okay, from the HP it is 45. Sorry, from the HP it is 25, and from the VP the point D is 45. So I'll call it as the point D is 25 below the HP and 45 in front of VP. Yes, it is in front of VP now and below the HP. So how to draw the quadrants? See, how to draw the projections? So see here, this is the fourth quadrant. Okay, this is the fourth quadrant. So I'll show like this. This is the fourth quadrant. Done. This is the fourth quadrant. Now this is the vertical plane, this is the horizontal plane. Okay, vertical plane, horizontal plane. Now vertical plane is rotating 90 degrees clockwise direction like this, and I'll show like this. Now what is this? This is XY. So both are below now, HP and VP. This is reverse of second quadrant. See, the second quadrant both are above, but here both are below. Now how to show the distances? Now distance from HP will fall on VP, we have assumed. So that is 25. That is 25. Draw a line, mark a point. What is this? This is D. So while projecting in the quadrants or while projection, I have to mention the small letters, which is D dash. So distance from HP is falling on the VP. So I have to put the dash. Right? Now distance from VP falling on the HP. Yes, no need to put the dash. So this is what? This is 45. Draw the line. So this is D. So line is like this. Okay, so this is said to be orthographic projections. Means what? Orthographic projections means projection of the principal planes. What is this principal planes? HP and VP. How we are showing the principal planes in first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. It's said to be orthographic projections. Okay, now we'll project the points individually. Okay, individually. Let us come to the some assumptions. See here. What are the assumptions? The distance from the HP, draw on the VP. Distance from the VP, draw on the HP. Right? Next, put the dash on VP. Okay, whatever the point, for the point, okay, whatever the points we are getting on the VP, we have to put the dash. Yes? Now, angles we'll see later on. Okay, right. Let us come to the questions now. Now, see here. Now, let us read this question. Draw the projections of the following points on the common reference line. Okay, keeping the distance between their projectors at 30 mm apart. Okay, so what he's saying is we have to project these points. Okay, we have to project these points. Some points he has given. Okay, on a common reference line, not individually, on a common line we have to project, and we have to show each point. See, point A, point B, each point at a distance of 30 mm apart. Okay, right. Let us come to the point A. Now, let us check. The point A is 20 below the HP, he is telling. 20 below the HP and 50 in front of VP. So, where is this point is falling? Now, what he is saying? See, point A is 20 below the HP. Anna. Let me take a rough paper. Now, let me draw the quadrants, 4 quadrants. See, these are the 4 quadrants. This is HP and this is VP. Now, what is saying? The point A is 20 below the HP, means it may be 4th or 3rd. Below HP means kinda, below. Okay, next what is saying? It is in front of VP. In front of VP means here, either 1st or 4th. So the point A is falling in the 4th quadrant. In front of means VP ki mundu, in front of. This is 1st or 4th. And below means 4th or 3rd. So according to combination of this, we'll get in the 4th quadrant. So point A is where 20 below the HP. So this is 20 and 50 in front of VP. So this is 50. So I have to assume like this, and I have to draw in the 4th quadrant. But he is asking in a common reference line. So what I'll do, I'll draw a common reference line. Okay, I'll draw a common reference line like this, and I'll call it as X, Y. Done. I'll call it as X, Y. Done. Let me draw this point A. Now, according to this, it is falling on the 4th quadrant. So, in the 4th quadrant, both the points are below the reference line. Below the reference line. So, I have to draw the below. Both below I have to draw it. Right? That is fixed. So, 20 below the HP. So, I will check here 20 mm. See, 2 centimeters means 20 mm. I am drawing like this. I have to show the arrows because I have to show the distance. So, 20 below the HP, I will show 20 here, and below the HP means what? It is falling on VP, falling on VP. So what I will do, I will show the dash. So this is A dash. Done. From the HP, just put the dash. Next, 50 mm in front of VP, he said. So what I am doing, from the same XY line, I will draw something like this. This is 50. Okay, horizontal line I will draw like this. Okay, now exactly straight. So this is A. So it is in the 4th quadrant. Right? Next, he is saying that, next question, let us come to the next question. Point B is in the VP. He is telling it is in the VP. And 40 behind the VP means, let me check. See, this is HP, this is VP. Right. Now, point B is in the VP, means it is on the line. It is on the line. Okay. Now, 40 behind the VP means VP behind. It may be first or second. It may be second or third. Behind the VP means second or third. Right. It is telling, he is telling that it is on the HP. It is telling on the or in the HP, both are same. Now the point is here, and the distance from the VP, how much? It is 40 mm. Okay, it is 40 mm. Okay, right, it is 40 mm. On the HP means I have to draw on the reference line itself. So from the HP, the distance is 0. Okay, it is on the HP. So distance is 0. So what I'll do, I'll put the point, and also he is mentioned that distance should be 30 mm apart. So what I'll do, I'll take a 30 mm distance. Okay, I'll take a 30 mm distance, and I have to mark a points on this 30 mm distance only. So what is telling? It is telling 40 mm behind the VP, and so I can draw either second angle projection or third angle projection. Both are same. Okay, so it is like this. So what I'll do, I'm drawing rough here. Okay, according to this one, I'll take second angle projection or third, your wish. I'm taking second angle projection. So distance from HP is 0. So I'll put here itself. What is this? This is the point B. So I'll put B here. Okay, distance from HP, it will fall on the VP. So I'll put dash here. So distance from HP is 0. Right. Next. Now I'll put here itself. This is B dash. Now next distance I have to show above only according to the second angle projection. 40 behind the VP another. So I'll show here. This is 40 mm. This is 40. Okay, this is point B. So because distance from HP is 0, so I have shown on the XY only. So it falls on the VP. So which is B dash. Just distance from HP, just put the dash, point B dash. Fine. Let us come to the next point C. Point C is 30 in front of VP, and in the HP, he is telling in the HP. Let me draw the quadrants here. See here. This is HP and VP. Now point C is 30 in front of VP. So it may be in the first or fourth. Ante kada? This is first and fourth. The point is in front of VP. So it is either first quadrant or fourth quadrant. Let me check the distance from HP. So what is telling? It is in the HP. So point is in the HP here itself. So what is this? This is the point C. So I can draw in the first quadrant or fourth quadrant. Okay, I'll draw the fourth quadrant because second and fourth are very easy because the quadrants, the planes are on the same. It means, let me see. This is HP, this is VP, falling on the same position. Okay, HP, VP, okay, position in the same position. So both are below. So what I'll do, the distance from the VP. So distance from the VP is how much? 30. So what I am doing, I am drawing a 30 mm. Okay, and actually we have to take a distance AB, that should be gap 30. Okay, 30. So here my distance will be not enough for all the points. So I am taking some small distance only. Okay, now this is 30 mm. Okay, 30 mm. This is 30. Distance from the VP, in front of VP. Okay, 30 mm. Mark a point here. What is this? This is C. So distance from VP, it is falls on HP. So no need to put the dash. Now distance from HP, it is falling on the VP. So distance from HP is 0. So this is C dash. Distance from HP falling on the VP. So I have to put the dash. Okay, let us come to the point D. So what is telling? Point D is 50 above the HP and 30 behind the VP. He is telling. What is telling? The point D is 50 above the HP and 30 behind the VP. So where it is falling? Let me check here. I am drawing on the rough. This is HP. This is VP. See here. What is telling? Point D is 50 above the HP and 30 behind the VP. Above the HP and behind the VP means it is in the second quadrant. Above the HP means either first or second. Behind the VP either second or third. So the combination of both is falling on the second quadrant. So in the second quadrant, what should I do? I have to draw both above. Both the points should be above the reference line according to second quadrant. Done. So what I am doing? Distance from HP. Distance from HP. How much? 50. So I am taking 50 mm. See here. This is 50 mm. I'll draw like this. This is 50 mm. XY line. 50 mm. Drop the horizontal line like this. Now, what is this point? This is point D. Shall I put the dash? No, because distance from HP falls on the VP. Yes, I have to put the dash. Yes, distance from the HP. It is falling on the VP. So I have to put the dash. Next, distance from VP, how much? 30. Okay, I'll show 30 mm. I'll show 30 mm. Okay, this is 30 mm. So it is falling in the second quadrant. So both the planes are falling above the reference line. So I am drawing both above only. So this is D. 30 mm behind the VP. Distance from the VP is 30 mm. It is falling on the HP. Okay, done. I'll draw the line like this. Over. Next, let us come to the point E. Point E is 20 below the HP and 50 behind the VP. He is telling. So, in which quadrant it is falling? Point E is 20 below the HP. Below the HP means it is either fourth or third. Next, 50 behind the VP. It means it is in the third quadrant. So, according to third quadrant, HP is above the reference line and VP is below the reference line. Yes, above the reference line and below the reference line. Now, what are the distances he has given? 20 below the HP. 20 below the HP means I have to draw in the VP. So this is 20 now. And he is telling 50 behind the VP. Distance from VP is 50, which I have to draw on the HP. Let me draw here. Okay, so here HP is above and VP is below. Fine. Let us draw this one. 20 below the HP. 20 below the HP. It falls on VP. So VP is below now in the third quadrant. So this is 20. This is 20. Okay, now I have to draw 50 above. 50 mm. So it is representing VP. So this is 50. Distance from VP falls on HP. Yes, the point on the HP is, I have to put the dash. This is E dash. And exactly below, this is E. Done. This is in the third quadrant. See, 20 below the HP falling on VP. This is VP. Okay, this is HP. Done. Over. Let us come to the next question. Point F is in the VP and 50 below the HP another. Now let us come to the quadrants. Now where it is falling? Let me draw the quadrants. This is HP. This is VP. Point F is in the VP and it is on the VP line. Where should it is falling? It is falling on below the HP and HP kin below. So the point is here. Right? Now distance from the HP. So it is 50. So I can draw in the fourth quadrant or third quadrant. I'll assume in the fourth quadrant because it will be simple. Both are below the reference line. Yes, HP and VP. See here. in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, HP is rotating like this, so it is below the reference line. We have to remember like this. Okay, now let us come to the point F. Point F is in the VP. In the VP means I have to draw in the XY line only. In the VP means I have to draw in the XY line. In the HP means I have to draw in the XY line. But if he says in the VP means it is falling on the HP. So no need to put the dash. This is F. Yes. Now next 50 below the HP. So I have to draw the below. Because it is in the fourth quadrant. And why I am drawing the below? Because it is falling in the fourth quadrant. So this is 50 mm. 50 mm. Yes, 50 mm means 5 centimeters. So I'll draw like this. Okay, the straight line. This is F. So F is in the, so this is the F dash. Right. F is in the VP means it is falling on the HP. Let me check is this correct? No. This is dash. Yes, this is that. Distance from HP is falling on the VP. Distance from HP is falling on the VP. So I'll put the dash here. Okay, right. Let me go for the next question. Another question is there. Now, same thing. Draw the projections of the following points, keeping the distance between projectors as 25 on the same reference line. Means, see here, for each and every point I have to maintain the distance 30 mm here according to this question. Now according to this question I have to maintain each and every point at a distance of 25 mm. Now let us check the first question. First I will draw a common reference line. Okay, common reference line. This is X, this is Y. Done. Now let us come to the point A is 25 above the HP and 45 in front of VP. Okay, now what is telling? 25 above the HP. Above the HP, it may be in the first or second. Next, what is telling? 45 in front of VP. In front of VP means it is falling in the first quadrant. Yes, see here, I will draw the rough line. I will draw the rough diagram. Let me check. Right. See here, this is HP, this is VP. What is telling? Point is 25 above means HP above this or this. Next 45 in front of VP. In front means here. So this is 25 and this is 45. Yes, distance from VP is 45. Distance from HP is 25. Now it is falling in the first quadrant. So I will draw like this, XY. So according to first quadrant, HP is below and VP is above. I have to draw like this. Distance from HP, it will fall on VP. This is 25. I will draw like this, and 45. Distance from VP, which is 45. I will draw in the HP like this. I will show the point A here, A, and here also A. Put the dash here. Yes, on the VP. So on the common reference line, how to draw? So take a distance. How much? 25 above the HP means it is falling on the VP. This is 25. This is 25. Sorry, excuse me. So what is telling? 25 above the HP kada, it is falling on the VP. So I will draw here. $25. Okay, now I have to put the dash here. This is A dash. Now 45 in front of VP. So I have to draw below. This is 45. See here, 4.5. This is 45. So I'll draw the line here. So exactly below. I'll put A here. Done. Or now let us come to the next question. Point B. Point B is 35 above the HP and 50 behind the VP. Means it is falling in the second quadrant. See here, 35 above the HP and 50 behind the VP. Means it is falling in the second quadrant. It means both the planes are above the reference line. It means I have to show two projections on above the reference line. Done. Now what I'll do, distance from HP how much? That is 35. I'll show here, this is 35. Okay, this is 35. Okay, this is the reference line and put the point here. Okay, what is this point? This is B dash. Okay, 35 above the HP, so I'll put B dash. Now 50 behind the VP, means above only I have to draw. Okay, this is 50. This is B only, right? Distance from VP falling on the HP, so no need to put dash. Distance from the HP falling on the VP, I have to put the dash. Done. Now let us come to the point C. See, point C is 40 below the HP and 30 behind the VP, so it is falling in the third quadrant. Let me explain. Point C is 40 below the HP and 30 behind the VP, so it is falling in the third quadrant. Now according to third quadrant, VP is below and HP is above, right? Now so distances are vice versa. So 40 below the HP, 40 below the HP means it is falling on the VP. It is falling on the VP. Now VP is below now according to third quadrant, so I'll draw below here. Point C is 40 below the HP. This is 40 now. Okay, this is 40. Okay, now this is what? Point C. I have to put the dash. Distance from the HP is falling on the VP. Done. Next, 30 behind the VP, it is falling on the HP. So this is 30 mm. 30 mm. So this is 30 mm. Okay, from C dash I'll draw a straight line. Now this is C. Let us come to the next point. Point D is 30 below the HP and 40 in front of VP. Means it is falling in the fourth quadrant. Means see here what is telling, 30 below the HP and 40 in front of VP. So it is falling in the fourth quadrant. So both are below the reference line. I have to represent both the points below the reference line. Okay, right. So I'll draw here. Distance is also 30 below the HP. 30 below the HP. I'll show it here. This is 30 mm. This is 30 mm. Okay, mark a point here. Done. This is 30 below HP, means falling on the VP. Falling on the VP. So I'll put D dash. Next, 40 mm. Is telling 40 mm in front of VP. So I have to show below only. This is the line. And what is this? This is 40. Done. So this is point D. Over. Done. Let us come to the next point. Point E is 50 above the HP and on the VP. He is telling 50 above the HP and on the VP. Let me check. I'll draw the quadrants. This is HP, this is VP. 50 above the HP means first or second, and on the VP. Okay, so it is on the VP. Here it is. Okay, this is the point E. I can show either first or second. I'll show the second. So according to second, both are above. Both the principal planes are above. Okay, principal planes HP and VP are above. Okay, so what I'll do, 45 below the HP another first. So I'll put is 45 below the HP. Let me point E, point E is 50 above the HP. Excuse me. Point E is 50 above the HP. So what I'll do, I'll draw the 50 mm here. This is 50. Like this, and mark a point here. This is E. 50 above the HP means falling on the VP. So I put the dash. And on the VP means on the same reference line. This is E. So draw a small light line, joining line. Fine. Let us come to the next question. Point F is 45 below the HP and on the VP. See here. Again I will draw the reference line. This is HP. This is VP. What is telling? Point F is 45 below HP. Below means either fourth or third. And it is on the VP. It is here. Distance from the HP. How much? Distance from the HP is how much? 45. So I can draw either fourth quadrant or in the third quadrant. So I'll use fourth quadrant such that both are below. Yes, from the fourth quadrant, both are below. HP and VP, both are below. Now, 45 below the HP. See here, 45 below the HP. This is 45. I'll write here. Draw a common line, XY line, the reference line. Now, this is F. And I have to put the dash because distance from the HP, put the dash, right? Now on the VP, he is telling on the VP. So this is like this. On the VP means no need to put the dash. On the VP means just draw the point on the reference line. Okay. On the VP or on the HP, both are XY line only because the distance is 0. Right. Let us come to the point G. See his point G is on the HP, he is telling, and 35 in front of VP. 35 in front of VP. Now let us draw the quadrants. XY, HP, VP. This is HP, this is VP. Now point G on the HP means on the HP, and in front of VP means in front. So point is here. Okay, according to this, the point is here. So this is 35. Okay, this is 35. It is so I can draw in the first quadrant or fourth quadrant. So I'll prefer for fourth quadrant because both will come below HP and VP according to fourth quadrant. Now let us come to the point G. Okay, now on HP another. He said on HP. So put here, and point G on the HP means dash. Distance from HP, put the dash. Okay, which is 0. Now distance from HP is 0, which is falling on the VP, put the dash. Next 35 in front of VP. So I'll draw here. This is 35. This is 35. Okay, I'll draw like this. Now this is the point G. Done. Now last question, last point for HP. Point H, sorry. Last point is H. Point H on the HP. 25 behind the VP, he is telling. So in which quadrant it is? Let me check. This is HP and this is VP. Okay, point H on the HP. So it is on the horizontal line. It is on the horizontal line, and what is saying 25 behind the VP means here it is. This is point H. This is 25. So I'll use second quadrant, second and third. You can use either. So I'm using second quadrant because both the principal planes are above the XY line. Okay, fine. Point H, 35 mm in front of VP. So I'll draw the 35 mm. This is 35 mm. 35 mm. Distance from VP is 35. Right. So it is falling on the HP. Distance from VP falling on the HP. So no need to put the dash. So this is point. Sorry, this is 25. I'm extremely sorry. This is 25. Distance from VP is 25. So this is G. Okay, now this is point G dash over this is point G dash, which is on the HP. Distance from HP falling on the VP. So I kept point G dash. Okay, now last point. Let us check the last point. Point I is both on the HP and VP. Means reference line. From the distance it is, from the HP the distance is 0. From the VP the distance is 0. So I'll put here itself. This is I and I dash. This is the common line. So I hope students you have understood this one. Okay, just you have to practice. Okay, thank you very much.